Hey folks, this is Wesley, my 14-year-old's rifle. He's been saving his money for a couple years and he sold 2 of his other guns to get the money to complete this. He had a lower and the lower parts kit and some of the parts already, but we had to order the rest of the parts from Palmetto State Armory. And we ordered a 22LR conversion kit that came with that 22 bolt and the 3 magazines. We ordered a buffer tube, a buffer, and the upper, right? And they came in 3 separate packages. Well, the first package, they marked on the packing slip that they sent it with a 22 LR conversion bolt, but they actually put a buffer in there. And it's been a nightmare to try to get them to correct this, because in their system, it looks like they shipped the conversion kit. I emailed them, I chatted with them a couple times, and like the email would just be like, well, you'll get an email with your order update. I'm like, what? You didn't even read my email. You didn't even freaking read it. And then the lady that I was chatting with the one time, she just said, oh, you'll get an email with the update. And she ended the chat. I'm like, so I called, I had to call a few times, but I finally got a hold of somebody that believed me and was willing to do the RMA. So basically, you just have to put down on here the correct part number that they should have shipped, and then put that they put the wrong part and all that. And then I sent an email, or I sent a picture, here, let me cover up my address. I sent a picture of what I got. There we go. Sent a picture of what I got, which was the buffer and the buffer tube. But it clearly says here that I was supposed to get the bolt in the buffer tube. So I sent all that information to them. So now we're going to see, I have to ship this back to them. I have to ship them this buffer back. And then they should ship me my conversion kit in 12 to 15 days after they receive that. So it's a month out. I would have been better off just to go spend my money somewhere else and spend an extra $10 and buy it somewhere else. Which is what I like Palmetto State Armory. They have good prices and typically their products are okay. But when something goes wrong, it takes forever. I had to do a refund with them once and it took over a month for them to refund me my money. So just be aware that if you're doing a project and you're using Palmetto State Armory, if anything goes wrong, you're looking at a month or so to get it corrected, if you can get them to listen to you. So your money's going to be tied up and your project's going to be delayed because of that. So you might be better off to choose somebody else, or even use a local gun store. Which is what I'm doing more and more these days, is just going to a local gun store and having them order the stuff for me, because then I have somebody to deal with. And I might pay $20 or $30 more for it or whatever, but you got somebody local you can deal with, so you're not going to just lose all your money. And it's one thing when they try to rip me off, but when they try to rip off my son, my 14-year-old, who's been saving for 2 years to do this, that really sucks. It really does. But right now I built it. I put the 223556 bolt in there so we can take it out and test fire it. And then we'll put the conversion bolt in it when it comes, and he can fire 22s out of it. And he wanted to build the 223556 and put the 22 LR conversion bolt in it, so that when he gets older and he's ready to step up to a 223556, he can just put another bolt in there. And he'll still have his 22 bolt for practice and stuff like that. So that made a lot of sense to him. He sold his 122 and his Davy Cricket 22 to put funds towards this. So, this is his first build, his first rifle. He's excited to get out and shoot it. So, Anyway, just be aware of that if you're buying from Palmetto State Armory. Their customer service sucks. Like, you explain it to them very clearly what happened. Somebody obviously picked the wrong part and marked the wrong part in your computer as shipped, but that's not what they shipped. And they're like, well, we have to open a case with UPS. I'm like, well, UPS ain't going to help you because they delivered the package that you shipped with the wrong parts in it. They don't have any control over what you put in the package. I mean, it was just stupid craziness. Like, if they would just stop and listen and understand what happens, they could have solved it right away. But they're so busy trying to tell you what's wrong, and they know what's wrong, that they're not willing to listen. And it's just a darn shame. But it is what it is. But I think I'm going to be trying to buy from other places from now on, just because of this whole mess and fiasco. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. It's time. You're frugal prepper. Everybody, have a good day. Be happy. Be frugal. Have a good weekend. Have a happy Christmas. I'll talk to y'all later.